How do I know they're the one? Should I marry them? Are they the right one? If you think you found that special one but aren't exactly sure, here are 11 signs they're the one. Welcome back, Love Heroes. Today I'll be diving deep into how to know if you found the one. Now, these are universal indicators that can work for anyone in any type of relationship. Let me preface this by saying I use the term the one loosely. I fundamentally believe that out of the 7+ billion people in the world, there is more than one person you could live an amazing life with. I've learned from my clients that the one concept is great in your 20s and early 30s, but when you get older and the partner you thought was the one dies, you are left with a tough decision. Either you believe that there is only one person in the entire course of your life that you could find joy with, or you get to choose out of all the amazing people in the world a person to walk with. I believe to choose the latter because it gives hope that you can always have amazing love in your life. With that said, if you're wondering if you found the right one, this message is going to be for you. If you're watching this, you've been dating for a while and now you are thinking that final huge question, are they the one? You've crossed all the important milestones. You've met each other's families, you've said the L word, and they've stolen a minimum of 3 of your hoodies. Now you're getting to the point where you're asking those critical questions. How do I know they're the one? Should I marry them? Are they the right one? If you think you found that special one but aren't exactly sure, here are 11 signs they're the one. Number 1, a smooth start. The best relationships happen completely natural from the start. The couple meets, the vibe is undeniably right, they start dating, and it leads to marriage. This relationship can bypass the dreaded DTR, Define the Relationship, conversation during the process because everything feels as natural as a mountain trail. There are no makeup and breakups or even considerations of this. And while these types of situations can still work, the instability will inevitably continue into the marriage. That may be acceptable to some, but a clear sign of the right one is a good start. Number 2, no awkward silence. Sure, you'll have incredible conversations with that special one, but even more telling of the right one is thriving within silence. This is when you can appreciate a quiet moment with them, past the urge to flood the air with conversational fillers, and it's not awkward. In fact, it becomes the ultimate comfort. Although there might be not many words spoken, not verbally anyway, everything that is said with body language and gazes still speaks volumes. When you're with someone you truly connect with, moments of silence are like being on a cool, breezy rooftop with smooth R&B music playing in the background. There's a sound even if there isn't. Number 3, I'm sorry becomes easy. Arguments with the one never last that long. Regardless of the topic, it won't really matter. Before long, you'll realize that being right for once in your life isn't at the top of your list of priorities. You are willing to concede to them and will even offer a heartfelt apology without grinding your teeth. During the heat of the moment, when you feel your pride starting to crawl up your throat, true love reminds you to swallow it, focusing on what matters most. This is even if that means being wrong in an argument that you probably won't remember tomorrow. 4, apologies aren't necessary. Look, love is full of irony. While you're eager to apologize, even if you know you're not wrong, you aren't hunting down an apology from them for every offense and fault. This may not involve more substantial arguments with real and lasting consequences, but rather the more trivial matters that brush and bruise your sensitive egos. Real love isn't banging on doors for basic apologies, and no grudges are held. Love is greater than an "I'm sorry anyways." So when you meet the one, a word like sorry shouldn't suddenly reverse your feelings one way or the other. While apologies are welcome, they shouldn't be necessary. 5. You don't want them to change. Differences and conflicts are as much a part of relationships as hugs and kisses. But if you are constantly pulling your hair and praying to the divine for your partner to change, you have some serious red flags glaring at you. It is customary to begin a relationship starry-eyed as your brain bathes in all of the love chemicals that cause you to overlook flaws or annoying quirks. Soon after, as the chemicals wane, these traits may cause more eye-rolling and lip-sucking than you ever imagined. But people rarely change, and marriage is not a typical cause for major changes in behavior. So the one will be someone you can live with and not have to work on. I often say that love is not about what you like about a person, it's about what you don't like but can handle. 6. You see them in everything. When you find the one, everything will remind you of them. You could be watching Housewives of Atlanta and suddenly, bam, it's them. Simply because the restaurant the ladies are eating at reminds you of a date you had or want to take them on. This is your body's not so subtle way of telling you, hey, you can stop messaging those other people on your phone now. You found what you were looking for. Even when you are trying to talk to other people, you compare them to this special person. Your player card just got revoked, and it doesn't work when your mind keeps running back to that special person. Number 7, you enjoy alone time together. Even if you're the most introverted, antisocial person in the world, none of that matters when you find the one. You'll be readjusting your schedule just to cuddle up with them and rewatch a movie you barely like. The nights out partying with friends or even home alone scrolling through TikTok videos are happily replaced with date nights with bae. And I know it sounds like you're whipped. Maybe you are. But you aren't upset about that in the least. In fact, you welcome it. You finally found safe space, a haven to call home. Now, your me time is we time, and you don't miss a thing. Number 8, family and friends love them. While there can be obvious exceptions to this, racism, sexism, classism, homophobia, etc., in general, if your special someone doesn't mix with your family or friends, you've got red flags to address. These are the family members who raised you and the friends you spent a lot of time with. Your family shaped you into who you are, and your friends entered your life because you shared values and interests. When they love your partner, it validates that this person really fits you. Again, there can be obvious exceptions to this, but don't neglect the real and honest feedback if your family is questioning why you're even with them. People that love you naturally love you and love who loves you. Number 9, they become your best friend. While physical attraction and chemistry play a part in any relationship, a deeper connection is necessary that helps two people bond in lasting friendship. Consider that you're going to get older. Your body will get softer, your hair will get grayer, and your libido will get slower. You're going to need more than a sex partner. You're going to want a life partner. So if you feel a real friendship with them, there's a clear sign they are the one. Friendships can look and feel different based on who you are and how you were raised. However, there are some things that pretty much everyone looks forward to from their friends: honesty, fun times, trust, and amazing memories. If your definition of best friend is met with them, you have something special you should hold on to for certain. Number 10, it's hard to say goodbye. You spent the night together, woke up in bed, cuddling, made breakfast, ate, showered, and got dressed. Now you're walking out the door and don't want to leave. In a world where people are racing out of their homes to get away from their partners, if you are experiencing the opposite, you might have found the one. It's like being addicted to a drug. As soon as the high wears off, you're thinking about the next fix. You crave to be with them again. You're constantly thinking of what it will be like when you're near them or hear their voice again. text messaging throughout the day doesn't seem overwhelming at all. It's like talking to yourself, and we all do it. This is how you can distinguish the ones you hook up with versus the one you're hooked on. Number 11, marriage isn't a scary word. If you have watched movies or television shows, you may see someone shaking at the thought of getting married. They are having second thoughts and cold feet. And while that makes for good drama, it is not a reality you want with your relationship. When you find real love, you won't be scared at all. In fact, it will feel like a natural step, a next step on the path to what was already leading in that direction. You won't be anxious, you'll be overjoyed. And while I'm not implying that you shouldn't get married if you are a little nervous, if you are sweating and shaking at the thought of marrying someone you love, you might need to do some soul searching and consider why. Here's the simple truth about the one. The signs are there. The proof is there. The evidence is there. You just have to be willing to be honest with yourself about what you see and what is missing. If too many of these signs are missing, you should consider re-examining why you're with this person. However, if you smiled more and more as I was going through this list, if it made it even more clear that this person brings real joy in your life, you've probably found the one. For more information on dating tips, check out my website to find 2 of my 6 books on love, Successful Love, which will guide you from singleness to marriage, and Dating Men, the book that will help you find, attract, and keep the man you deserve. Until next time, remember you are worth the love you seek. So seek higher love. Stay the